Breathe in, move, listen. Invite Jesus to your space. Welcome, friends, to Release and Let Go, a full block class. If you have 2 yoga blocks, go ahead and reach for them, or if you have books in your home, you may choose to use those as well. I love using blocks. It helps us root down and reach up to lean toward the light and expand our practice of alignment. So if you're ready, grab the first block, make it tall on your mat. The second block will go long. As we lie down carefully, place the first block on the mid-back, the second block right underneath the head for support. This is our restorative fish pose. I love this posture because we don't have to do any work at all and find the benefits of opening up through our heart center. So now that you're aligned, take a moment, breathe it in, settle the overthinking mind with breath, intention, and focus. Feel the breath move in through the belly, up into the ribs, and lastly the chest. Let it move in and out of the heart and flowing back down into the ribs and the belly. As you breathe, allow positive energy to move from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, warming and flushing any negative energy inside. Distance yourself as if you see your whole body lying on the floor. Pay attention to any negative patches along the way and give those areas extra positivity and warmth. Create a light that the darkness of doubt cannot overcome. One small single ray at a time until a beam of figurative light fills you and you find peace. Take a moment to imagine hope as a one leg of a 3-legged stool together with faith and charity. These 3 stabilize our lives regardless of the rough or uneven surfaces we might encounter at the time. The things we hope for lead us to faith, while the things we hope in lead us to charity. Each time a hope is fulfilled, it creates confidence and leads to greater hope. As you begin your practice and set your intention, think of the many instances in your own life where you have learned firsthand the power of hope. See an intention around nurturing this vision and let it inform your practice today. When you're ready, gently and slowly rise up, taking this part of your practice as movement, effort. Move the blocks to the front of your mat into a tabletop pose. Our shoulders are directly above our wrists, our hips above our knees. Gently and slowly start to breathe into this space. Create stability and strength through the wrists and the hands, starfish fingers, as we look up towards the heaven above. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, round the back high to the sky. With one breath and one movement, move in and out of your asana here, at your own pace and your own breath. We don't move without breathing, and we don't breathe without moving. So if it feels safe here, close down your eyes and feel the beautiful contraction in the spine, stimulating the brain, giving it all the nutrients it needs for this day. One breath, one movement. We are reminded that we alone are not captaining the boat. We might be steering or choosing the route, but we can't control the weather. So as with hope, stay with the breath, find peace, love, and light. We'll gently tuck our toes, send and blossom our hips up high to the sky in a downward facing dog. Take a moment to add any movement here that feels good in the body, whether you pedal out your feet, come up onto the toes, or just take a nice sinking breath. On your next inhale, gently bend the knees and extend them back to downward facing dog. Bring some extra movement, wiggling the tail feather right to left. Just take up space on your mat and feel what feels good in your body. Full belly breath in and a full belly breath out. On your next inhale, we'll draw the right leg high to the sky. Point the toes and connect with heaven above. Begin to bring the knee into the nose, tiger curl, and exhale, lift and lengthen back to the sky. One breath, one movement. On this next round of breath, bring the nose to knee and step it through between the two blocks, heel then toe. Anchor down into the earth by dropping the left knee to the floor. Make any adjustments with your blocks that feels good. Rotate side to side, front to back, and find your foundation as you open up your hips. Breathe into your psoas, make movement half split front to back, and then find a settling pose as you look up towards the heaven above. Roll out any tension that you feel in the neck, half circles, chin to chest. Find movement and breath and connect it through the heart. Breathe into this space. On your next breath, open your arms high to the sky, fingertips to heaven. Feel the breath, feel the heart space, and exhale, hands behind the back. Deep belly breath in, chest expansion. Open up your heart center. As you gently start to release those hands from behind, grab onto the blocks once again and extend that right leg back into your downward facing dog. Settle the breath and check in. Let's wring out our digestive system by taking the left hand to the outside of the right calf, ankle, whatever feels good in your body as you square out the shoulders. No need to rush. When you're ready, find your center once again, connecting both hands to the blocks. Preparing for our other side, left leg goes high, nose to knee, belly thigh connection. One breath, one movement, send it to the sky and bring it forward. Again, lift and lengthen, bring it forward, and prepare to step through, heel then toe. Anchor your knee to the earth. Roll out anything tense or tight again. Feel the movement of your body, connect with your breath, half split to forward lunge. Breathe in and breathe it out. Roll out tension in the neck, spine, and then look to the heaven above. Take a moment and just connect. No need to rush. When you're ready, draw those arms up to the sky above. Beautiful breath in. And gently and slowly exhale. Take the hands behind the back, chest expansion. Open the chest center. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Unclasp the hands, reach back up to the heaven with a deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the block, tuck the toes, and take it back to downward facing dog. Reset your breath, and then that right hand will go on the outside of the calf, ankle, wherever it feels good in the space. Elongate through the back of the hamstrings and square the shoulders off with your breath. Beautiful job. Gently and slowly come back to the blocks. Connect. Extend the spine. Natural elongation of the neck from the spine as you breathe in and out. Look forward to the top of the mat. Gently walk, step, hop, however you're traveling today. Hands to the block. Look up into monkey pose. Get length through your spine and exhale, hip hinge, forward fold. Breathe it in. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale. Surrender. Step that right foot back, left foot back, plank pose. Hold steady and strong. Push the earth away from the body and lower down nice and slow. Elbows tuck in. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to make any modifications in this flow. Rest, drop a knee. But when you're ready, step to the top of your mat. Look up, halfway lift, and exhale. Surrender, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, then the right, plank pose. Press the earth away from the body, core pulls in. Lower down knees or chest then chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. And follow it with your breath, downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward, bend the knees, step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale. Surrender, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot, then your left, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, upward facing dog. Lift the heart and downward facing dog. Let it all go. Settle your breath and reset. Lift your right leg high to the sky, knee to nose. Leg goes back up high to the sky, same elbow, same knee. Lift back up, exhale, and cross. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Again, lift back up, and knee to nose. Step between the two hands. Lift up, rise, crescent lunge. Adjust your footing, make a strong foundation. Weight is in the heels and wiggle that front toe. Straight, strong back leg. Warrior-like pose. Spark the fingertips, open the heart. Breathe in. Feel confidence and hope. Gently and slowly, allow the body to descend back towards the blocks. Grab onto them for support. And bunny hop the back foot in, prepare for pyramid posture. Use the block as extensions to elongate the neck and the spine, square off the hips, and when you're ready, dive in, belly-thigh connection. Feel the push and the pull as you pull your right hip back and you push your left hip forward to align the spine and soften with your breath. Breathe it in. And breathe it out. Soften and surrender. You're exactly where you need to be. With your next breath, elongate your spine, extend the arms, turn the blocks tall on your mat. Prepare to step into a warrior 3. Find balance, a micro bend in your standing supported leg. Shine the light through the crown of the head. Find light, radiant, warming energy from the crown to the tips of your toes. Breathe in and open your heart. Let it all go. Extend the right hand high to the sky if your balance is steady. A gentle half twist and release back to your blocks. Square your hips and let's go for the other side. Left hand to the left hip. Rotate that shoulder open and come in your half moon. Stacking hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, wrist over wrist. Gently release. Step back to a lunge. Find your anchor point and come to a plank pose. Feel the heat in your body. Extend and exhale, downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank. Step to the front of your mat. Turn your blocks flat and step it back to plank pose. Take a chaturanga, a rest or a flow, modified knees, chest, or chin. Stay with your breath and meet me back in downward dog when you're ready and willing. Reset that beautiful breath and give a nice audible Feel free to make some faces and make some noise as you lift the left leg up high, cross the knee to the nose. Again, same elbow, same knee. Lift back up to the sky, opposite knee, opposite elbow, and take it back up. Knee to nose, belly pulls in, step between the two blocks, heel then toe. Allow yourself to draw those arms up high to the sky. Weight is in the left heel and wiggle your toes. Straight, strong back leg. Open your heart toward heaven above. Spark your fingertips. Beautiful dynamic tension flowing through your body with your breath. You are strong, hopeful, confident, and optimistic. Hands come down towards the blocks. We'll bunny hop that back foot in, prepare for our pyramid pose. Lengthen through the spine. And when we feel ready, begin to bring that belly-thigh connection. Feel the push and the pull. The pull of the left hip pulling back and the push of the right hip forward. Find that light pour out through the crown of your head. Breathe it in and let it go. You're exactly where you need to be. Find quiet and stillness. Attach to mantra for intention. To keep your focal and drishti point. Inhale, look up into monkey. And exhale, turn your blocks up tall. Prepare for our warrior 3. Find support, a micro bend in the standing leg. Level the hips right to left and allow that light to pour out from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, warming and then flushing out any negative energy. Extend that left arm high to the sky with our half moon with a twist. When your balance is steady, return back to the blocks. Prepare for the other side, half moon, left hand goes to the hip and then high to the sky. Right shoulder over left, right hip over left. Breathe in and release. Both hands to the blocks. Step back to your lunge. Turn your blocks flat. Prepare for plank pose. Bring it forward. Shift and flow or rest. This is your yoga buffet, so make good choices. And know that letting go of the ego is sometimes the hardest thing to do, but listening for what feels right for our bodies will bring healing from the inside out. Breathe in, downward facing dog, and an audible let it go. Inhale slowly, bring the knees to the mat. We'll make some adjustments with our blocks now as we prepare for a strengthening pose. Bring the blocks right out to the sides of the leg as you sit in a hero pose. We'll press into the blocks, put the crown to the earth. On that exhale, pull the knees into the chest and lift as much as you can up off the earth. Hold tight and then let go. Release. Head comes back to the earth. And gently and slowly sit back to your hero's pose. Breathe in, look to the heavens above, and exhale, bring the crown to the earth. Inhale, sit back to your hero's pose, and check in. Roll out the wrists, anything that's tense or tight. Let's give those wrists a break. Expanding and lengthening those tendons, turning our hands backwards on our mat, the other direction, or squeezing an imaginary stress ball in the palm of our hands. Rotating out backwards on the mat, And allow the elbows to sink down towards the earth. No forcing or pushing, no expectations or competition. Just how you are, what feels good. Gently and slowly come up to the top of your mat. Bring your blocks with you. We're going to move into malasana, or squatter's pose. Option to use a block here and make it a yin pose, taking the stress off the muscles and allowing the hips to fall open. Sit tall or sit low, make those adjustments however you feel good in your body. Once you've arrived, press the elbows into the sides of the legs, pulling the knees out slightly and the heart opens up to the sky. Close the eyes if it feels safe. And gently and slowly remove the block. We'll come back to the top of our mat, both blocks tall, and inhale, look up for length. Exhale, forward fold. Turn the blocks flat. Inhale, halfway, and exhale, forward fold, finding a deeper space. Feel the difference between the hamstrings from both sizes of blocks, tall or flat. Make adjustments and come right back down to your knees, allowing ourselves to sit over to the bottoms of our mats. Our legs are extended long. We'll take the block now towards the belly, just one block, moving into some core work. Both legs come up high to the sky. Reach the block to our toes. Extend. Breathe in. Feel the strength of your core. When you're ready, bend the left knee into the chest and send the right leg long. Point your toes. Feel that stretch in the hip. Release both legs back up to the sky and lift the shoulders off the earth. Switch knees. Right knee comes in, left leg long. Open the hip. Maybe lift your head up off the earth. Extend the right leg up high to the sky. The block is underneath. Gently pulse, lift and lower. Left leg is bent and secure on the earth. Press, feel the pulsation of the abdominals, and then gently and slowly switch your block right to left, scissor-like movement. Point your toes. Head can be on or off the floor, or lift up into a C shape as you press and pass the block. Stop on the other side, lift the left leg high to the sky, and press. Abdominal crunches. Right foot is securely on the earth. Beautiful job. Release both legs down. Block is now in our chest. We're reaching it out up to our knees and gently pulsing. Lift the arms up overhead and exhale. Bring a little lift up off the earth. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. A few more times just like this. Feel the core engage, the strength in your spine, and gently release. Block will come now right at the hips, underneath the hips, moving into a bridge posture or a supportive bridge. Allow you to make any adjustments that feel right in your body and place the block exactly where it needs to be. Knees will start to come in and out as we rotate our hips. Touch the knees together and gently open. Find a neutral alignment. Hips in line with the feet, in line with the shoulders. And when you're ready, maybe you switch your block to a higher movement. Turn the block up tall and see if you can open your heart and your hips a little bit more. Find an extra release and opening with your breath. This beautiful supportive bridge that we don't have to do anything at all, but just be right here and breathe. This rest is a momentary surrender. Surrender to the stillness and to your breath. As you breathe, remember that you are part of something greater. This beautiful world, all of humanity, and notice this divine connection in the space around you. Here, there is nothing to do but to soften and yield, release and let go, knowing you are safe, you are held. Surrender, knowing there is something more than you. Gently and slowly start to remove the block, lower the hips back to the earth, and prepare for Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined butterfly pose. This is a beautiful time to use both of your blocks as support on the outsides of the knees, underneath the knees. Allow the knees to flop open and connect with the block. If your hips still feel tight or you're not quite ready for butterfly pose, bring the knees to the chest and offer some self-love and self-care. Roll side to side on the low spine. And then when you're ready, once again, maybe you revisit the pose, the posture. Supported butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a soft, deep breath in, and let your exhalation be twice as long as your inhalation. This stimulates the relaxation response in the body. Continue to breathe softly, in through the nose, and exhale long and slow. Each time you exhale, feel your mind emptying and your body relaxing. Begin to feel the crown of your head lifting up toward the sky, drawing your spine long on the mat. Soften your jaw and forehead. Relax your belly. Begin to notice your breath and the gentle pulse as it moves in and out through the nose. Invite your attention to stay with your breath, allowing your awareness to float on the gentle waves moving in and out of your body. Whenever you notice your mind drift away, return to the sensation of your breath. Notice the bodily sensations, thoughts, and emotions as you sit and breathe. Let them all come and go. Open a space to see beyond your natural eyes and hear what is not said. This is your Shavasana. Enjoy. Just as we learn to walk, one step at a time, we can learn to cultivate hope the very same way. Breathe in and breathe out, allowing this to transform your day. When you're ready, extend the legs, wiggle out anything tense or tight, lift the arms up over the head into a pencil stretch. Bring breath into the ribs, and exhale, let it all out. Take this moment to move slowly to any transformational pose, to commit to memory all that you saw and heard. And if you're ready to move on with your day, slowly press up to a seated position. Inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. Take this beautiful breath in, and exhale, draw down all of His love and His light into your heart, full of hope, knowing that there may be times when we must make a courageous decision to hope even when everything around us contradicts this hope. The light in me honors the light in you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste. If you enjoyed this practice, give it a thumbs up, subscribe below for more Christ-centered yoga videos your way.